Hi Taurus, and welcome to your June 2024. This read is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, let's see what's going on. We're going to use the Past Life Oracle deck to get the thread of karma that you probably are dealing with in some way in this life. Oh, finances. Well, look at that. Making money, having money, being the boss. Have you excelled in the area of your finances in your job for fear that you don't have enough, and or vice versa? Cinnamon, placing cinnamon in your wallet, in a clean wallet, also adheres to manifestation of money. It's like one cinnamon stick. Don't go crazy. Plus, you have to believe in it. So if you don't, then don't do it. It's like anything else. Working with crystals, etc. If you're going to buy into crystals, you know, sage, anything of that nature, and putting in the cinnamon stick in your wallet, you have to literally believe that that will help the manifestation of. If not, nothing helps. I don't care how many crystals you wear or buy. Okay, someone needed to hear that, I suppose. All right, Page of Cups, right? Dealing perhaps with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, you're looking at this person, right? Wow. Sexy, sexy. Is this your person? Let's look at the Page of Cups real quick. I'm just going to get one card. King of Swords. Is it what they say? Is it what they don't say? Is it how you feel? Is it an offering of love? Has an offering of love already happened? Do you feel, I'm just going to say it for some of you, do you feel that a separation from someone that you love also, I don't know why, I just got, do you feel like you're someone's father to them? You know, they're younger, right? They're younger, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, if you're dealing with someone younger. And then you have this figure of authority, like, I need to tell you something, I need to, I don't know, like, did they do something that, I feel like they did something where you had to, the way you said it, I feel that may have felt patronizing. That's what I'm hearing. Do you still feel this person is equivocally yoked just for you? That's what I heard. We have Gemini too. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I felt the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that came out first. Are we getting advice, giving advice, having a conversation? Do we need to have a conversation? And what's it about? Are we offering our love to another? Do we see someone as our person? Wow, we do. This is the person you live with, a live-in. Why is the King of Swords here? This is like, I love you, I want to be with you. Okay, for some of you, dealing with anything addictive, addictions, obsessing over someone, that's slowly in June coming out of your life, where we're happy together. We're better together than apart. I heard that as well. If this is about a conversation you just had or you're going to have, like, let's make this work. Let me look at the Lovers. Yeah, let's make this work. Do we have the same vision? Someone could be younger than you, and you're like, are we on the same page here? It could be a child. It could be. This could be mother, father, child, okay? Living together, maybe a child has gone to rehab. Maybe you orchestrated a child get help for their addictions, or it's the person you're with about addictions. It could be sex, drugs, rock and roll, gambling. Someone's over it. Even meds, medicating themselves. Yeah, someone's done. I'm done because I already put the walls up. See the walls? But these walls, Taurus, are walls of strength and wisdom. So instead of being defeated, you have won in helping, and or them you, helping someone to get over their addictive behaviors, constantly, being defensive about those addictions. Let me get one more card. On the Devil reversed and the Seven of Wands reversed and Six of Pentacles reversed. So we're evening the score, and we had to. I'm hearing someone threatened to divorce if someone didn't own up to their addictive behaviors and get help. I love you, but I can't live in this kind of situation. Right? Interesting, the value of, I'm hearing someone in a past life, maybe you Taurus for sure, because in this life you chose to be a Taurus, right? The value that was placed upon you in another life made such an impact that you became valuable. You realize that you are of value, because before you were struggling to be the value. Whether that be in a job, in love, or all of the above, right? Beautiful. So we've worked on ourselves, and here you are, Taurus, here you are taking the action that's required, meaning gaining knowledge. So I feel like you did not choose this. It was chosen for you. Because someone said, if you don't start watching your health and taking better care of yourself, you're not going to be around. Now, this could be you went to the doctors, they told you you're not watching out for your health. Maybe you smoke too much, you drink too much, whatever. You work too much. And someone said, that is going to be, right? What do we always say, right? Is work going to be the death of you? So let's be honest and say, we have to stop working so hard and really find what truly matters in life is this, is to appreciate what we have in another. And so that's where the thread of finances comes in to play, because you have worked hard. You are the boss. You come here upright and you're teaching another, or I think it's you. I really do. I feel you're teaching someone else the value of what you bring to the table, Taurus, and that is we do have it all. Where at one time, they're telling me, look, I didn't feel valued in this relationship. It had nothing to do, perhaps, with the money issue, as it is, I just want to be seen from my heart instead of my wallet. And you got, heads up, God instilled this clarity for you from a past life to see the light, that you are, you have gone within, and you know that you're the light. You know that you're the light that others come to, even if you're very different from someone. I feel that you're really different, like age-wise, maturity, etc. And you bring so much wisdom to the table. And part of that is, I don't want to be seen as the wallet. I want to be seen as my heart, one who loves, one who gives and shares, one who desires to have the same vision as another. And it doesn't always require that we, that it's like about how much money we make. Because money is the ego. The ego says, I don't have enough, I'm not enough, what the heck? But you are, and you know it. So your ego, at some point, Taurus, was playing havoc on you, thinking that you didn't have enough. Maybe that you were giving of your time or energy or self to others and were not feeling it in return. See? Look at that. Others were just some literally, Taurus, others were taking from you. And it's like, wait a second, you've got it all wrong. That's not who I am. I'm not just the wallet. I want to be with you. Some of you just got married or are getting married. Totally love struck, but I don't want to encourage or be obsessive or be seen as just what I have here to give. I want you to see me, and that's what you've said. I want you to see me telling your significant person that you live with or married to, whatever. I want you to see me for the value that I bring to the table. And maybe part of that was taking the temptations of others. That's gone. Thinking you need to work harder, not smarter. That's gone. You're working, you've attained, you've achieved work-wise. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. A lot of you Taurians have been feeling overworked, and it's now time to focus really on love and the future. Like, where do we want to land? Where do we want, for some, to retire? Where is our happy place? Some of you have attained. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Some of you were with someone who did have, right, external desires and temptations of sex, drugs, rock and roll, gambling, drinking, whatever. I don't see drinking as much as I see gambling and obsessing over someone else's, like, the physique, the sex, drugs. And when I talk drugs, I'm not talking about, just weed. I'm talking about maybe like someone's overly medicating to numb the pain. Meaning they take high blood pressure medication and someone has convinced them, right, that they need to take these meds for the rest of their lives. And I feel someone's actually coming out of that feeling that they need it when they don't. And they know they don't. They know, Taurus knows, Mother Nature provides. So if you're on any medications, let's say, prescribed by a doctor, I feel some of you were like addicted to, pain meds or something. And someone said, listen, you don't need to be. You don't need to be. Your health was and has been an issue. Okay. I'm going to take the finances card and let's see where the thread comes into play. I feel that this was about either not having enough then, or not being in, not believing that you could make it on your own in another life, and trying, right? Like, this was, you go from you have succeeded to be very independently wealthy, whereas in another lifetime, it was like living one paycheck to paycheck, or not having to feel that you were enough, and or the same thing played out where it was all about what your heart, if your heart wasn't in it, to win it per se, right? Yeah, it was a struggle. So finances were a struggle in a past life. Hence, that's probably why you're an overachiever. You work, your ass off, right? Oh yeah, you do. And that came from your father and or grandfather. That's the lineage, right? So your finances, your old thought process was you have to make your own way in life. Maybe you started working like when you were 9, 8. Maybe you started working for your dad or in his business. And then you understood how hard he worked and how hard it is to make that one pentacle become an 8 or a 9. Do you know what I'm saying? So these values were instilled from your lineage. And that could be very much the thought process of how you work so hard in this life. And that now that you don't have to work so hard as did before, or even here. You over obsessed about money and not having enough, or what, obsessing and or gambling it away. I mean, I don't know, but you realize that there's more to life than this. And it comes with love. It's wrapped not in a present, right? Like the Grinch. It's not wrapped up in a present. It's life, the life of love, and the love of being with another. Maybe someone said, listen, we have to have a massive convo here because you're never around. You're never home. We need to spend time with one another. You either were on the receiving end or giving end of that convo. It's like, come on already. I don't want to be like my dad or his dad. Maybe you took over the business of the father business. Your father gave you his business and you dove right into it, wanting to prove your love to him. And now someone wanted you, or someone wanted to do the same thing or has done the same thing, and it may have stumped the growth of your relationship to the point where, listen, we're either gonna make this or we're not. I choose love. What do you choose? Is what happened here. You know what I mean? And that's where that karma, the karma is all about, and this is true, I've said it before. What we came into this world, the earth plane, whatever sign, astrological sign, and our natal chart reads, is exactly what we are being challenged about. Meaning, Taurus is about the value of everything, including self, the self-worth. So you have been struggling in a past life because of your lineage and being seen as that, working so hard, overworking, right? That this was so important. And then in this life, you're like, heck no, I don't want to work that hard. Or I worked my ass off to get to where I'm at. Now I deserve love. So the value for some of you, and maybe many of you, has changed from in the literal sense of you're physically working your ass off to make money versus now you're like, I am the boss. I have the financial means. I don't need, or you have worked so hard to prove yourself. But now you're looking at love. You're like, I want the real deal. Because it can go away at the drop of a hat. Someone could be overworked and you just, how many times have people who, especially like near-death experiences, if you ever watch, you should watch some of them. The near-death experiences of what others say is, I worked my ass off and I have all this to show for it, but where's my heart? Where's the love? I didn't focus and hone in on that love. Some of you lost love. Or the potentiality of someone not wanting to stick around was really here until you had that convo for some of you. Like, what's more important here? We've branched out, we've done stuff here, you know, we work together, maybe you work together, but it's like, come on, the vision is the wisdom. The vision is in the wisdom that we acquire of what we truly seek. That makes us happy. Someone brought that to your attention for sure. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces said, listen, what's more important here, right? What are we doing? Exactly. I don't want the end of my days to not be fulfilled in love. Because I have felt unloved before. I feel this is you. I did say that. I have felt unloved and thought that if I just showed up making more money and having it all, having the big house and the white picket fence and everything external, the dogs, the whole thing, that someone would find me more attractive. But you didn't love yourself enough. And someone came into your life who said, I just want Taurus's love. I don't care so much, truly. I want you to love yourself. As I love you, the sun. That's a lesson that you have won. So you have massive romantic feelings for this person, you know, because you went from not loving yourself because you thought that you were not lovable if you didn't have the whole American dream, so to speak, which quite frankly is changing as we speak. And those who are smart enough realize it. Red flags. And that's the devil reversed. Someone was covering all this wealth or their addictions to working harder, addictive behaviors like gambling or what have you, and someone said, hey, do you want this or not? And or you said it to someone else. But I feel this is about the value that you have been dealing with from your lineage, from times past. And that's why you chose to be a Taurus, a sun, the sun. This is the sun who came into this world not believing in themselves and saying, I have to value myself. I have to learn how to value myself and how to love myself for whatever I bring to the table. And whomever is going to accept me as such, more importantly, accepting in yourself, because you're very established. We see that. But now it's time to drop all of that. This is, right? The devil was here because this isn't the devil, but this is the stuff that you covered up that you thought you needed to cover up. To be loved, to be accepted. And it ended up not even being an issue, especially when it comes to love, because someone's going to love you with or without. And if they don't, then they're not meant to be with you. Vigilance. You have been extremely vigilant in attaining, in acquiring what it is that you want, by being strong, by being the rock. Because that comes effortless. I was going to say shit, sorry. It does come effortless to a Taurian who decided to come reincarnate as a Taurus because you learned the value of worthiness in self. And to be accepted as such without, right? You emerge. You emerge and transform. Because Mother Earth says, now it's time for my beautiful Taurians to learn the value that comes with love instead of just acquiring the American dream and the things that they taught us. No longer do you need that, Taurus. You don't. You have now what one would say, you have it all. And that has been your transformation. Because work goes away, we see it. And what you do for a living has already, you've attained. Now you're emerging a new person because you realize that your value comes with love of self. I love it. Oh my God, this is such a good read. And you know it. All right, I send you so much love. Let me know, comment, please, like and subscribe, and have a great month. Take care.